A few words on grounding. What does it mean to be grounded? Or what does grounding mean? To be grounded or grounding simply mean the awareness of the experience that I'm having in my body and mind. So my mind and my body, my brain and my body literally are integrated, and I'm having an experience here and now. So if I were to invite you, it's an invitation, take it or drop it. Like just pause, maybe rest your back. And if you're standing, you could just like plant your soul on the earth and become aware of how you're inhaling and exhaling. Become aware of your heartbeat. Become aware of your body temperature. Maybe become aware of your body parts. Maybe your shoulders are heavy, or maybe your arms are aching. Become aware of your legs and your feet. And then what kind of thoughts are you having right now, here and now? What are your emotions? What are your body sensations? All of these together, they're going to give you an indication of the quality of experience you're having. So grounding at the end of the day, it's an experience, and the experience has different qualities. So it's not going to be the same every day. In a single day, you're going to have different qualities of being grounded. I often sit in conversation with women and they show up and they have this belief that they are ungrounded. Why? Because then they'll be experiencing states such as anxiety and panic and emotional outbursts and frustration and worry, and they are aware of all of this. And maybe you have these too, you experience these too, and you're aware of this. Well, all of this doesn't mean you're ungrounded. All of this means you're grounded and you're aware of your experience. And I know this is tricky because we tend to think, or maybe we've been teaching people that to be grounded means you're calm and you're quiet and you're flowing in life. Yes, this means to be grounded. But then also to be aware of my anxiety, of my panic, of my worries, of my rushing through, of the constant argument that I'm having with people around me, of my constant chit chat here. All of this also means that I'm grounded. It simply means that I'm having a very different quality of grounding. So grounding doesn't mean always being calm and quiet and ease and flowing through life. Grounding also means all the different experiences that I'm having in life, and I'm aware of it. So now that I've said what I've just said, how does it change the way you perceive, like the way you've been looking at grounding? What changes for you suddenly? And maybe it's a lot to take in. Absolutely, that's fine. I mean, suddenly you're like, so it doesn't mean I'm ungrounded. It simply means that I'm having different experiences of being grounded. And here where it gets really interesting. We have as human beings this immense ability. It's innately built to change our experiences. So let's say you're having an experience of grounded where maybe you feel your neck is tense, your shoulders are tense, your arm are tense, or your chest is contracting really, really bad. Can you change it? Can you shift it? Of course, which is why you'll find people using different tools. Whether we're using cognitive tools through coaching, NLP tools, whether we're using somatic tools, you could move into breathing, slowing down in yoga, all of this changes our state. Whether you step out into the world and you go and connect in nature, all of these different activities and engagement shift our quality and experience of grounding and being grounded. So what is your current state of being grounded right now? And to be grounded, remember, it has nothing to do with being in comfort. To be grounded has nothing to do with being peaceful and calm. We do not question our experience of grounding when we are in comfort and peaceful, but we do question it when we are experiencing huge emotional outbursts. We do question it when we are in deep discomfort, like I do not agree with what's happening in my life, I'm struggling. Then we question our grounding. It means, in truth, is you're not ungrounded if you're struggling. You're aware that you're struggling. This is what grounding is. So to be grounded means that I'm aware of my current experience, embodied here and now, brain and body integrated.